Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Right, so we do finally have full-on details of Grandmaster's Gauntlet, how the rewards, we have more idea of what it is going to be and how it is going to be structured, and it drops tomorrow. So guess what I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. And tomorrow is gonna be a long hard day, but hopefully we're gonna get it done because the rewards do seem quite juicy. Right, the entire post is full with warnings about how brutal the challenge is going to be, therefore it will be quite ironic if it is beaten relatively straightforward. And by the sound of it, looks like Quake's back on the menu, hopefully, anyways. Right, so Grandmaster has bent every rule in the book and placed every wicked twist he could come up with into this single challenging quest, composed of 20 fights and a single final boss. The Grandmaster's Gauntlet is built for only the strongest and most clever summoners, and such as will only be available to those that have earned title of Thronebreaker. That's the first point. Thronebreaker exclusive. However, it is said that it will come back at some point in future. No specific details are given, which irritates the out of me, but it apparently will come back. The structure is like the older boss rushes, no, but older celebrity challenges, where you're gonna have a chance to kind of like bow out quicker, do part of it, and then you will have to redo a lot of fights. So let me explain. This is a 20 fight quest, consists of a single path broken into 4 sections, 5 fights each plus 1 final boss, and the end of sections 1 to 3 you will find fork that separates the path into 2. One path contains a portal that will transport you directly to the boss, defeating which allows you to claim all of the rewards from the chests that you have gathered. The other path contains a reward chest and a portal to the next section. So basically you can do first couple of sections and then go straight to the boss if it is getting too much for you. However, if you do want to get full rewards later on, you will have to redo several of the fights that you have already done. So obviously the best strategy, if you have relatively appropriately strategized team, is going to be to just kind of go straight through it and not redo any of the fights. But again, that depends whether you have good enough team to tackle it all. This means to obtain the rewards in the quest, you will need to continue to the next section, where you will once again have a choice of continuing taking the exit. The final section will not branch in two and will lead you to the final boss. That means that in order to get any rewards at all from these chests, you will need to complete at least 10 fights. So there we go. You can do 10 fights and take half the rewards, and then do 20 fights if you want the rest of the rewards, or you can do 20 fights. So it's 20 fights straight up, sounds a bit better if you are confident enough. But moving on to the challenge. This is an extreme challenge designed to test RPG knowledge, the ability to construct a worthy team, and the raw skill of our top summoners. Each fight is built with a specific intent in mind, but the sections do not necessarily have any straightforward theme or simple RPG counters. This makes each fight a distinct challenge unto itself, and no single team or champion the perfect counter to select or an entire quest. Therein lies the crux of the difficulty. Basically, it's gonna be a lot of difficult nodes and quests. Also, it's always hard to pin down the exact level of difficulty of a quest, but the goal is for this quest to be a challenge similar to that of Abyss, if not a little more challenging, but the focus is not a large health pools in the millions, but difficult buffs and nodes that enhance already challenging base kits. Shorter, more intense fights with their own unique complications and antagonistic level design that demands you persevere to be rewarded. So basically Act 6. So this is going to be Act 6 boss fights, more or less. We'll see the health pools, but that is a good way to design a quest, in my opinion, because if opponents have billions of health pools, then it automatically disqualifies a huge portion of the champions or makes the thing unnecessarily long and boring. So I kind of like that idea design and that mindset that they're having. They're out there to get you basically, and we are out there to outsmart them, so to speak. And I can't wait. As I said, by the sound of that, it looks like Quake's back on the menu, because when stuff gets hard, typically Quake is what works as a great equalizer. Regardless, they are giving us a few examples of the fight. So final boss is gonna be 1300% health pool, nameless Thanos, which sounds interesting. Then on path 1 we're gonna have like Bubble Shield, Particle Selector, Micro Reflect, Size Matters, Dr. Doom. So, extra large champion or somebody that gets around Micro Reflect. I wonder Quake can work for that one. Powerful from afar, Terax with Energizing Galactic Intervention. I wonder if Quake will work for that one. Vision, Power Bond, Surging Wagens, Marine Aspect of Death. Obviously, here we're gonna have to go with something else, but looks straightforward enough. Modok with Card Knock, Lifestyle Vulnerability, Chair Latency, Specialist, Enhanced Special 1. This sounds like a job for Nick or Molman. We'll see. Probably Nick. Spider Ham, Energize, Power Bond, Defensive, and Immunity. So, see what we're dealing with here. This is going to be a difficult set of nodes, so I will start pondering on what team I have before I actually see the nodes, but obviously all of that theory crafting is going to happen within first half an hour or so once the content goes live, and then half an hour later I will be live streaming that entire thing pretty much almost immediately. But the most juiciest part, rewards. And the rewards, once again, are separated in between completion and chest. So completion is a 1 6-star rank 1 to 2 gem crystal, 4 tier 2 alpha, and 5,000 6-star hero shards. And with every single chest, it kind of goes crazier and better. So 1 times 6-star rank up, 1 to 2 rank up gem generic, 8 tier 2 alpha catalyst. So that would give us 12 tier 2 alpha crystals, 15,000 6-star shards, and 2 rank up gem crystals, which I love because those represent a ton of value. Chest 2, 1 tier 5 plus catalyst fragment selector, 25%. That is good. That is very, very good. And 3 times tier 5 basic catalysts, so some more basic cats, and 15,000 hero crystal shards, some gold. Chest 3, 20,000 tier 3 alpha catalyst fragments, 1 tier 5 plus catalyst fragment selector, 25%, 1 6-star Nexus hero crystal, and 1 million gold. And then we're gonna have 34,200 tier 6 basic catalyst fragments, 1 tier 5 plus catalyst selector, so full on selector, 50 generic 6-star signature stones, and 2 million gold. And final few disclaimers. Unlike some of our high difficulty content, this challenge is only temporary, but don't worry if you can't complete just yet. The Grandmaster will extend his challenge again in the future for even more summoners to take on, and any progress that will be saved, you can't get these rewards twice. And the final, not scary at all, disclaimer, this challenge is not for the unprepared summoner. If you have not 100% explored all content in game, we suggest you take those on before diving into the Gauntlet. So there is quite a fair warning, and I think it's important to approach this challenge with that exact mindset. Let me be 100% straight and frank right now, my dear viewers. I already expect a lot of people bitching how it is a cash grab, and that's fine. If a piece of content is presented as something stupidly hard with decent or great rewards, but if that is a selective challenge with that intention in mind, I don't care. Let them make this hard. Let them make it punishing. Let them torture me, because that's what constitutes for a challenge in my mind. You can already see a horde of summoners complaining about how they can't get it done, how it is unfair, or something like that. But for me personally, this is something, hopefully it will be something, that I have been waiting for in this game for a really, really long time. And I fully understand that this is not something majority of the people who play this game will care at all, or at the very least will care for right now, because it is coming back in the future, so eventually you might grow into it. But for my own selfish perspective, I love it. I think it's a brilliant idea. Can't wait to get it done. Can't wait to get my revives units boost sucked out. Can't wait to swear at some random Terax. And I am well excited. That being said, obviously the fact that it's not permanent and things like that are annoying. But I, for one, definitely do look forward to getting my ass whooped by these guys. And hopefully getting it done. Let me know what you guys think. The rewards do seem very, very juicy. Full tier 5 class catalyst selector, 6-star nexus crystal, 2 rank up gem crystals, and the rewards are good. There's no question about it. And I will do everything I can to earn them. I'll do that live, so do not miss that. But that is it for now, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya.